Good day everyone. In this video, we will be discussing about finding for the base in a given problem. Now let's start with the story for the day entitled My Advisory Class. There are 16 boys in the class of Mrs. Santos, which is 40% of the total number of her advisory class. How many students are in her class? Now let's analyze the problem first. The given is 16 boys, which is 40% of the total number. So it is like asking 40% of what number is 16. Then let's identify the percentage, which is 16. Since after the word is the number 16, and for our rate is 40%, which is anything that has percent symbol that is the rate. Now our missing is the base since it is asked for the total number of her advisory class. Now let's recall the meaning of the base. Base is the number on which the percentage is computed and represents the whole, and also the total number from which a percent is taken, and it is located after the word of. Now using the seconds triangle, we can say that the formula for the base is B is equal to P over R, or percentage divided by rate. So let's solve this problem using the formula for base is equal to P over R. So we divide percentage divided by rate. And our percentage here is 16 boys over 40%. And take note that we cannot divide or multiply if it is in percent symbol. So we need to change this first into a decimal number. And we discussed that in our previous lesson, that changing percent symbol to a decimal number is like removing this percent symbol and moving the decimal point, which is the decimal point of 40 is at the end, 2 places to the left. Therefore, 40% is equal to 0.40 or 0.4. So we have here 16 divided by 0.4. Then we can now divide 16 divided 0.4. But take note that when you divide a divisor, which is a decimal number, you need to make it to a whole number by moving the decimal point to the right. And this is 4. Since you move one place or one move, you also move here from the decimal point of the dividend. So 1. It becomes 160. So we have 160 divided by 4. This is 4. This is 16, 0, and 0. Okay. Then our base is 40. So how many students are in her class? She has 40 students. If you want to check if the answer is correct, you multiply 40 times 40% or 0.4. We change it to decimal number. So we have 0, this is 16. Count the decimal place, 1. Okay, so we have here 16, and 16 boys is 40% of that 40. Let's have more examples. 6% of what amount is 27 pesos? Let's identify what is the missing. So this 6% here is our rate. And our percentage is, after the word is, there is 27. Therefore, our percentage is 27. And our missing here is the base, because after the word of, it asks for what amount, and that is our base. So the formula for the base is B is equal to percentage over the rate. And our percentage is 27 divided by the rate. So just move one place, and the new value is 185. So we can now divide. We have 2, 16, 25. This is 3, 24. There's remainder 1. Add decimal point. Okay, so here's the decimal point. Just make it visible, then add 0 until there will be no remainder. Then bring down 0. This is 1, 8, 2. Add another 0, 20. This is 2, 16. This is 4. Add another 0. Then 40 divided by 8 is 5. So this is 40. No more remainder. So our answer for our base is 23.125. Next, 2% of what number is 11.5? So our percentage here is 11.5 because there is the word is before the number, and our rate is 2% since there's a percent symbol, and the question is of what number, therefore our base is missing. We write the formula P over R, and our percentage is 11.5 divided by 2%. So we change the percent symbol into a decimal number by removing this symbol and locate the decimal point of 2, which is at the end, move 2 places. So always move 2 places to the left, add 0 to the empty place value. Therefore, the 2% is 0.02 in decimal number. 0.02. Then we divide now 0.02, but since this is a decimal number, we need to make it into a whole number by moving 2 places to make it 2 as a whole number. You also have to move 2 places. We have 1, 2. So the new value is 1150, and you can now divide. 11 divided 2 is 5. This is 10, 1, 15, 7, 14, 1, bring down 0. This is 5, 10, no more remainder. So our answer, 2% of 575 is 11.5.